Well, I'm a drummer, and my nickname is Summer, so I'm Summer the drummer. And so I teach drumming and I do drum circles. I do a lot of volunteer work. I volunteer at DPAC and Carolina Theater and at Duke University. I was diagnosed in 2011 after I had a heart attack, and they told me I had had diabetes for 3 months, but I was not aware of it. And so now I'm thinking it might even cause my heart attack. Diabetes management class, it was like, oh, I can actually manage this. Going to the class, it explained why and how it would help me to eat smaller portions. Just learning about food labels, that was a big chapter that we covered for, I think, 2 weeks. Because I would look at some of the food labels, but I didn't really know what I was looking for. So the understanding of carbs and different proteins, but carbs was really the big one, and fat content helped me to make a better decision in how I choose the foods that I eat. I am more aware of snacks, and carrying food with me in the car. So those are the types of things that came out of the class. I do take yoga actually at the Durham Senior Center on Tuesday and Thursdays, and then the other days, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I walk here at the mall. Having members of the class that said, oh, well, we walk at Northgate Mall. And I said to myself, well, I can do that. It's inside, it's air conditioned, and it's relatively flat. So when I first started walking, I had pain in my legs, and that was my excuse for not walking in the past. And of course, the first day I started walking with them, I had pain in my legs, but the conversation distracted me from the pain, and I didn't think that because they walk for a full hour. I said, wow, I don't know if I can walk for a full hour. But, because of the distraction with us talking, I ended up walking for a full hour. And I'm like, I was amazed at myself. And so the next day, and the next day, and the next day, I found that the pain in my legs started to diminish. I enjoy their company, and it's, and we kind of check each other. Well, what did you eat, and oh, you shouldn't have ate that, and maybe you could eat smaller meals. And Joyce had so many resources for us, and one of them was the veggie van. Oh, the veggie van. I got so excited about the veggie van because I have this little budget, and I'm able to get local fresh foods and vegetables from the veggie van every week at the health department. I used to not get fresh food because it would go to waste. But now I can, make a meal and freeze it, and it's just working out great. I love the veggie van. So I used to go to the rehearsals that Chuck Davis and the American Dance Ensemble, they would rehearse on Monday evenings. And I would bring my little drum and join the guys, and I would drum with them. And I built up stamina because when you drum for dancers, you have to drum very, very fast. So I didn't know that Chuck Davis was looking at me. But one day, close to the holidays, the Christmas holidays, he asked me to drum for his community class. I just felt so elated. And after we performed, this woman came up to me and said, "You're just the person I've been looking for." And she was actually director of continuing education at Durham Tech. And she offered me a job. So I taught at Durham Tech for like 2 years and had wonderful students. It's been good, and all this and having diabetes too. So diabetes does not stop you from doing anything. You just put your mind to it and do it.